Subdiv, no subdiv, unspeed flow. It's quite confusing and you will not use the same mode for everything. For example, you will use subdiv mode for this kind of asset. I will select this one. This is an asset with subdiv mode and non-destructive workflow. For example, I have this, if I hide the modifier with Alt, I have this. If I press Alt, I have this. On this one, I have this. On this one, as you can see, this is pretty simple. I can edit my object to do whatever I want, to have exactly the result I want. For example, I can duplicate this, to put it here, and select this, make a scale, select this, edit the bevel, and that's it. I can of course make something more realistic, do this, add a bevel here, a little bevel on this one, and that's it. I can do this, I will remove this one, I can select this and check, make it, Ctrl Z, make it here, make the origin at the center, select this one, make a mirror in Z, here as you can see, and why not move this a little. Like this, if you edit this one, that will of course edit the other. And I can, on this one, edit it to make it better, like this. So, this is the subdiv modeling. I will do this part to show you correctly, so I will create a cube, I will press Alt-G, I will do this. I will select this, remove it, I will select everything, and do this. I will select this one, launch the bevel. I will add segments. I will not add a lot of segments in subdiv modeling because I don't want that. I will go in Solidify, like this, and in Solidify I will press R. So, I will be directly in bevel mode, I will just change the bevel with the left key, arrow key, and press S to edit, D to put 2 segments, because I don't want more than that. And if you look, I have already a model, limit finished. I can add a subsurf, I can press Shade Smooth and do this. I will add some edges here, and one here too, and I will have a better result. You can add a symmetrize, etc. You can add a bevel to here, another here, to have exactly a great model here. If you want to run this part, you can select this Ctrl B, V, and press plus, like this. You will, after finished your model, I will connect this and this, I will press Ctrl R here, I will press line, to make something clean, I will press Ctrl R here, I will just go in vertex mode, and I have to remove this one, so I will undo. Yep. This one was not good. Okay. And now I will press Shift and I will connect. I can of course make a symmetrize in Y. I will click here, and Shift X, I will click here. And that's it. My object, up, is finished, and I have a great, really great wire. And this is the subdiv modeling. The non-subdiv part is for assets for games, for non-subdiv, non-subsurf modifier. You will not add a subsurf modifier on this one, because if you do it, you will have this kind of result, and this is not what we want. This workflow is pretty simple, so you can make, of course, this kind of assets. You can use box cutter or carver, make something like this, and you will have your result. And this thing, it's a little slow, I don't understand why. And you can edit your object, Ctrl B, like this. And of course, add a shader, plastic, metallic, colored, etc. as you want. This is pretty simple, as you can see. So I will make a new scene to show you. I have a cube. I will remove it. I will create a new cube. I will scale it. I will add a bevel. I will choose no subdiv with E. If I change, as you can see, I have different results. I will add, why not, not this one. I will add this. Yep. It's an asset I created. If I add everything, it's just a plane. And I can edit everything on this one. I can edit it like this, and I can, if I want, press Shift W and add another bevel. So I can make a boolean, and I can click on A to apply it. And now, as you can see, I have directly this result. This is really simple, really nice. I can edit my object like this. I can edit my object like this. Ctrl B plus. I don't use my mouse, so I have to make a plus. You can clean it directly by launching and RMB the model, and that will clean it automatically. This is quite simple. You can make a symmetrize like this. You can choose Shift Y to choose Y, and you can choose Shift Z, and you click here to make in Z. And that's it, you created your object with symmetrize. You have your bevel, you can hide it, or you can put it, depending on what you want. When you are in the bevel, you can keep the wire on or off with G, and now it's off, and when I exit it, I have this result. I will add another, not here, but here, with control, another thing like this. I will make it a link to the grid. I will select this one, I will make a merge. And as you can see, I have something really simple, really nice. I can, of course, play with the bevel. I can press Shift W to add another bevel, or this one I can remove it. I can play with the solidify, like this. If you press Z, I will have this result. I can add a boolean, I can keep the boolean, and when I'm happy, I can apply it with Shift. And that's it, I will have this result. On the next version, we will have an auto update for the bevel. Right now, I have to do this, and I have this result. So, I will, for example, add this one. If you want, you can select an object, press Ctrl Shift, and directly, as you can see, have this result. Up, I will move it. I will just move it like this, like this. You can play with the bevel, Shift W to add another. I can do this result, and I can make my boolean. If it's too strong, I will do this. And I will press Shift to apply it, and a little update. And like this, you can create your asset. You can, of course, I will remove this one, select this one, call carver, move it like this, press Shift to make a reball, and that's it, you have your reball. If you want something symmetric, you can press symmetrize, choose Z as axis and click here, and that will symmetrize both objects. You can select I will select this, and make directly a cube with Shift, like this. I can make this, and I can directly make Ctrl Shift, a boolean automatically. Up, Ctrl Shift, like this. I just have to clean it a little. Hopla. What is the issue? I will do this. Yep, I have this result. I will make a symmetrize in X, and that doesn't work. So I will just it's because of this. Yep, Control X, and that's it. So I will select this, Control B. As you can see, this is pretty simple, nothing complicated. I will do this. I will just clean this one too. So I will do clack to update it. I will, why not, select this, Control B, or I can use SpeedFlow for this, and after Shift W to have this result. Okay, so this Boolean apply. I will remove this one, and as you can see, I have this result. I will select this, Control B. I will remove the segments. Okay. On this one, I will make a smaller bevel, and that's it. So this kind of modeling is really simple, nothing complicated. If you want to make something like, I will create another cube to show you, Alt G, I will do this. You can make it destructive or non-destructive, so I will make something non-destructive to show you. I will have this result, okay? I will select this, I will press Shift, I will do this, I will add I will just add a boolean. I will not apply it, I will just select this one, go in my bevel, press Shift W, and as you can see, I can add directly another bevel. This is pretty simple, and if I want to make it round, I will just have to make it round for this one. Okay. I can hide this one. I can of course edit the first one, go with the left and arrow left key on the other, and directly if I want something like this, I can do this. To clean it, you will make the auto smooth like this, and you will have a good result. I will add another bevel, another boolean to show you. Yep. Something like this. I can of course add segments like this. I can make my bevel and hide this one. So I have one bevel, two bevel, I want a last bevel here and here to make something really clean. You can just call the bevel sharp Shift W, and as you can see, you can add different bevel. So now I have just a cube and I have different bevel, and that's work. This is really clean, this is really nice. I can of course make a boolean. I will just press Shift and add this. I will do this. You can make your boolean, but you will have to choose which on which how to do this, on which bevel you want it, under bevel you want it. Here I don't have bevel. If I move here I have bevel. If I move one other time I have this one, and one other time I have this one, but it's not what I wanted. So as you can see, you can edit your model to have exactly what you want. So the boolean is this one, and if I do this, it's not okay. So I can do this. Of course, you can, if you want, make something like edit it. Shift D, move this one, make Control Alt and click. And like it, you will have this. As you can see, the boolean is there. I will do this. You can go in the boolean, and you can move your boolean under the bevel you want. I will keep this one, I will do the same for this one, and that's it. So this is a non-destructive workflow. You can, I removed it. You can do whatever you want, and this is really nice. Of course, you can edit a little, but since it's a cube, you will have to apply some parts if you want, or maybe do something like this. Up. I will just do this, and this is not what I should have done. I will just make remove the sharp, Control B, select this one, Control B, and that should be okay with this. Okay. So as you can see, I have something different. I can of course make Control X, select this and make a bevel and add crease sharp. But as you can see, the first bevel is there, so I have to decrease it a little to have something clean. I can make a symmetrize, and that's it. So subdiv and no subdiv can be destructive and non-destructive, and you can do whatever you want, this kind of asset for games, with a lot of details, this kind of asset with non-destructible workflow, this kind of character, this kind of asset, also this kind of asset. Yep, I will do this. This is another technique. I will select everything. I will hide the modifiers, and as you can see, no, not this one, Shift, no, c'est Alt. And as you can see, you have something really great. You just have to finish to clean it after, because right now, as you can see, this is, you can use it if you want like this. I can remove, edit the auto smooth to have something better, but it's not as clean as I would like. But you can, if you want, go on the last bevel. The last bevel is this one, so this one, or directly remove it here if you want, and use the bevel shader. Hop. I have a bevel shader here. I have a better result with the auto smooth at this value. And if I press render, yep, you have your bevel directly. So, in fact, you can do whatever you want with SpeedFlow. This is really nice. You can use the workflow you want. You can make it destructive, non-destructive, character design, game design, etc., etc. And this is pretty simple. So that's it. If you have any question, don't hesitate to come on the Discord or comment on this video. Don't hesitate to go on Twitter, etc., etc. Bye bye.